Several years ago, there was news about children who had a strange disease. The child had weak breathing or stopped breathing while he slept. But when he woke up, he breathed normally, thus causing problems for children, making them unable to sleep according to the body's normal mechanism. Characteristics of such abnormalities are popularly known as congenital central hypoventilation syndrome, but it also has another name that is mentioned, and is interestingly consistent with the German and French folklore. It's called Ondine curse. Hello everyone, my name is Taradia Misin code 111. As you see in the intro, today I'm going to talk about Ondine. So, what is Ondine? And where Ondine cross came from? You can find the answer in this video. If you're ready, let's start. So how about let's start with the backstory of Ondine. Ondine is a nymph who lived and guarded the world in the forest. She was a young woman with an impeccably beautiful, and she can maintain her beauty forever. But there is one condition, that if any Ondine falling in love with a human and have a children, she will be getting to an age and die like a human being. Even Ondine knows the truth well, but one day she met a handsome young man named Polyman. It's a Greek name and he's a knight. He was passing through the forest where she lived, and Ondine immediately fell in love with this man. And when Polyman saw her, she also impressed by her beauty and kept circling back to this well, hoping to see her face again. Finally, they fell in love with each other. Even the young man was actually engaged to another woman named Bertha. He asked Ondine to be his maid, and Ondine happily agreed. He swore to her, "My every waking breath shall be my pledge of love and faithfulness to you." And they didn't know that this choice of word would become a faithful. They're happily married and had a baby. This made Ondine became human. Time goes by. She grew old and lost all of her beauty. One day, Ondine caught her husband sleeping with another woman. She wasn't anyone. She was Bertha. Ondine was devastated that she sacrificed her immortality and eternal beauty for Polymon's love only to be betrayed by him. In anger, she waked him up and cried, while said, "You pledged your faithfulness to me with your every waking breath, and I accepted that. So be it. For as long as you are awake, you shall breathe. But should you ever fall asleep, your breathing shall cease." Due to Ondine's power, it became a curse that prevented Polyman from sleeping forever. Okay guys, all of this is the beginning of Ondine curse. In the next part, we're going to talk about what the meaning of Ondine curse for today. Let's go! Nowadays, it is known that congenital central hypoventilation syndrome or Ondine curse is a disorder of the central nervous system that controls breathing beyond consciousness, or is called involuntary control of breathing. While people are awake, the brain and the cerebrum can send signals to control breathing. This allows people to control their breathing or hold their breath to such an extent, called voluntary control of ventilation. But when they sleep, the function of this part of the brain will decrease, which causes the patient with this disease the ability to control breathing is lost until it eventually causes breathing to slow down or stop breathing. And next, we'll see Ondine curse relate to another culture from around the world. In terms of cultural reference, Ondine curse has been mentioned in various artistic works, and these mythological tales had inspired artists to explore themes of love, faithfulness, and consequences. It has been adapted into plays, novels, and operas, most notably Philip H. Delamore's second novella, Ondine, and Hans Christian Andersen's fairy tale The Little Mermaid. This work often features a protagonist who faces a similar curse or consequence for their actions, such as the film The Love of Ondine, 1967, directed by Andy Warhol. By the way, the Ondine legend continues to live in art through the sculpture Searches Ondine Rising from the Water, 1880 by Chauncey Bradley Eve, and the Ondine 1930 by Giuseppe Renda. And there is a huge collection of paintings including Ondine 1843 by Charles Laurent Agassiz. In popular culture, the term Ondine curse has been used metaphorically to describe situations where individuals face unavoidable consequences or curse for their actions. Often related to reception and betrayal, it's also been referenced in various movies, TV shows, and literature, adding a depth and intrigue to the storyline. In conclusion, while Ondine curse itself is a medical condition, it's also a connection to cultures, like in the way it has influenced architects, interpretation, and metaphorical relevance come to an end. Thank you everyone for watching and listening. Bye bye!